Alright guys, welcome back to our little homestead here in Wales.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, Tegan and I today are going to give you a bit of a tour around the homestead, show you what we got going on. It's springtime, we're actually coming to the end of spring and things are going crazy in the garden, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's the best time to be outside, especially because we're getting so much sun at the minute.
Yeah, it's grown a lot.
It is literally exploded. Could do with a bit more rain.
Yeah, but we're actually running out of space, aren't we?
Yeah,
so
we are.
we've had to extend beds.
And what I made a bit of a mistake, didn't I?
You gave me the biggest bed.
I gave Tegan the biggest bed, and I'm now looking at little gaps in this bed thinking, damn, if I only had that bit of space. But this is the most important bed in our whole garden, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Our medicinal herb bed.
Yeah, Tegan's medicinal herb bed. As you know, I love my natural medicine, herbalism, something that we're both so passionate about, which I'm so grateful for. And Tegan's just gone to town here with some herbs that I've never grown before. What's your favourite? Tell us some more about the herbs. You got 3 favourites, right?
3 favourites. Oh, there's
yeah,
so
tell
many.
me 3.
I'm just so excited about this bed. To narrow it down, I would say calendula. That's a healing powerhouse. It's great for skin. I'm really excited actually for postpartum recovery, you know, like making a balm and putting it on our skin. But I mean, you use it every day pretty much, don't you?
Yeah, I made a moisturiser on the channel ages ago with homegrown calendula, and we've just got it growing everywhere all around the garden, and most gardeners would say no, don't do that, because it just drops its seed and then just grows like a weed year on year. You don't even have to plant it. But the flower is so sacred to us, isn't it? We dry it and then you infuse it into olive oil and you can then make a balm with it, and it's apparently great for babies as well.
Babies like a nappy balm, but also in baths it's really nice to soak in the bath with calendula flowers.
And my skin's like a baby's bottom anyway, so if it works for me, it'll work for the baby too. So that's one. So you got calendula. That's one that you should all grow as well. What else?
Chamomile.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 plants there.
Yeah.
Chamomile I really love to drink as a tea, especially on an evening. It's safe during pregnancy as well. It's really calming. It's also uplifting. It's good for tummy, like problematic tummies as well.
Yeah.
It's very comforting and helps with sleep and stress and everything. So I love that one.
Yeah, not only that, it's like a beautiful flower too, just like calendula. So soon it will be blossoming over the pathway, really, won't it? And it'll just look amazing. Little yellow flowers, and one plant pumps out loads. So again, we just dry it and then make tea with it.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
Feverfew.
Yeah, feverfew. It's a metre tall.
Huge.
When we put it in the ground, it was this big, and I just transplanted it from somewhere else. Unbelievable. And feverfew, also in the daisy family, I believe too, and it's good for fevers.
Yeah, and migraines and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, really good.
It smells a bit funny though, doesn't it? Okay, so your third and final most important herb or favourite herb in here. All right, okay, 2 extra then.
So milk thistle. I'm so excited about milk thistle. I've never grown it before, but I used to take it in a tincture. It's a great liver supporting herb, and it's also great for, well, it's a liver supporting herb because it's good for detoxing, but it's also great for helping with milk production. So I don't know whether I'll take it in a tea or maybe an alcohol-free tincture to help with breast milk production.
So it makes more milk?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm really
I love the look of it too. It's beautiful. It looks like a little tortoise shell effect. I've never grown it either, so...
I think that's going to go quite big.
Yeah, I do too. I think it will take over, just like lemon balm, which is, we're fine with that too, because another great calming herb. I made a whole video last year on my favourite medicinal herbs to grow, but many of these I've never grown, like the milk thistle, so I'm learning along with you, which is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And finally, these raspberry plants. I'm so excited, not only to enjoy the berries, but to dry the leaves and make them into a tea. Now, I've always felt that raspberry leaf has supported my menstrual cycle, PMS, it's not safe during pregnancy, but towards the end of my last trimester, it's supposed to help tone the uterus and prepare my body for birth. So I'm just so excited that I'm growing these myself and making it into a tea to support my body.
We've got loads of raspberry plants, and I think that's something I wish I put in the ground way sooner when I first got here, because you can never have enough berries, and also you don't have to do much maintenance to them. But the more we research about raspberry leaf, it's incredible. And yeah, towards the end of the pregnancy, we're going to be getting Tegan on the raspberry leaf tea. But there's so many more benefits to it. And guys, as I said, done loads of videos on medicinal herbs, from how to keep them in your house or how to build your own apothecary and how to grow them. So check out those videos. Thank you for giving that insight. But you've got loads more, everything from echinacea to
valerian, skullcap, mugwort,
marshmallow root, which I'm excited for.
Tulsi, clary sage and heartsease to plant in as well. So
there's loads.
And also flowers too.
Definitely, yeah, flowers just to brighten everything up. I love those alliums at the minute, they're so beautiful, and the bees love them. When you put something beautiful there that nature loves, nature comes. You don't have to say, oh, the plant's here. They just see it and they scope it out. But before, when I first got here, it was just grass, but now it's attracting nature, and that's what you want in a successful garden. Often people say, how do you keep the bugs and the critters away and the pests away? And every expert gardener I speak to says, just get more flowers and create a diverse garden, and you will be able to fend off the pests. Now, as you know, I'm all about all things natural. That includes my clothes, my skincare, my cosmetics. Now, in past videos, you would have seen me make everyday essentials like my moisturizer and hair gel. But when it comes to things like deodorant, I'm yet to make a sufficient deodorant that does the job properly. Now, as much as my partner Tegan loves my natural scent, I need something a bit heavier hitting. And that's where Wild steps in. I've used their deodorant over the years because I've always been a bit wary of traditional aerosol deodorants. All those harsh chemicals, the artificial scents, and honestly, the amount of plastic waste that they create. Wild is a total game changer. I get 24-hour protection with natural ingredients, and I love knowing I'm creating way less plastic thanks to Wild's reusable case system. Wild are all about natural, effective ingredients and sustainability. They're cruelty-free and their refills are totally plastic-free. Plus, you can personalize your own case. They offer a flexible subscription service so you can pause, cancel or switch up your scents whenever you want. I've been sent this lovely spring case by Emma Bridgewater, and it's got a lovely herbaceous scent, just what I like. If you've been thinking about switching to a more natural deodorant, you can get 20% off all Wild products with my code WILDGAZ. Just enter it at checkout, but be quick, it's only valid for a limited time. You'll find the code and a QR code on screen right now. Just scan that QR code, or you can enter the code into the link that's in the description box, or both the code and the link are in the pinned comment of this video. Thank you so much to Wild for sponsoring the video. It means we can keep making these videos, and they're keeping me smelling super fresh. Yes. It's all coming together. Plants are in the ground. Pretty much all of them are now that we sowed in the last few months or weeks. Even things like our courgettes are in. And last year I didn't have enough courgette plants. This year we've got about 8 or 9. So we're gonna have courgettes coming out of our ears, but that's a good problem to have because we can preserve loads of them. Yeah. And we've got like little beans in between. We want to try and grow as many beans as possible to dry them, and we have a year-round supply because we love our beans, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
That's where we get the muscles from. Beans! Guys, I need your help because we do not know what this flower is, and I was trying to use the plant identifier app, and it just doesn't give me a proper answer. It gives me like 3 different potential flowers or plants. It may be a bit easier to identify now that flowers actually bloomed. It could just be a weed, but it looks quite nice. If you know what it is, comment in the description.
Is there 2?
Yeah, it's two of them. And this one, this is my favourite medicinal herb in the whole garden.
Nature's toilet paper.
Yeah. This is also known as nature's toilet paper. It feels beautiful. It's called mullein. It grows like a weed in many places, but I grew this from seed last year, and in its second year it's going to grow and produce a flower, and they grow up to this tall. They're going to have yellow petals on them. They're so good if you have any chest issues like chest infection or congested there. Native Americans over in the Americas would smoke this if they had a bad chest. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's just so soft and beautiful.
I love the texture.
Yeah,
it kind of feels like some sort of arts and crafts paper.
It does,
that you
actually.
get in an arts and crafts shop.
So when we build our compost toilet eventually, that's going to be planted next door to it, and you just go and pick a piece, do your business.
Yeah,
You don't do that though, do you?
That. No, I'm a lady.
Someone in the comments is going to say, "How dare you? How dare you say that?" But this was my original little medicinal bed, because you got yarrow and wormwood.
What's wormwood again? It has another name, right?
Yeah, and it's absinthe. It's
that's it.
I need to do more research on it, guys. Again, in the comments, tell us. We're learning. And look at the chive flowers now.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They're so beautiful to garnish dishes with. I love the chive flowers.
Yeah. And also yarrow.
Yeah, yarrow's in
yarrow.
there. Nature's plaster. As I said, we were running out of space, so I had to connect beds together just for my pumpkins and my cucumbers and courgettes, and we got potatoes here too. We need some rain, don't we, T?
Yeah, desperately.
Desperately. I was out here with my rain stick the other day,
and it came.
an hour later it rained, which was, I don't know whether that was to be fair, I looked at the weather forecast and I thought, let me go out with my rain stick just to confirm it. Oh, look at the flowers, T. Roses.
Roses.
Look.
Yeah.
Look at the roses.
I love this bed.
Yeah. It's a bit of a messy flower patch, really, isn't it?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. And I think you've got your lavender coming up.
Yeah.
And then round the back, dahlias too. So this will keep blooming lovely flowers.
We've got blueberry plants too.
Yeah, we got lots of berries, because I think baby's going to want some of them. So we need to.
I love berries.
Yeah, we need to freeze them and then make sure the baby can have them when she eventually can eat, or it can eventually eat.
It? She?
Okay, well, we're giving away the gender, are we?
Yeah, I think we already have.
Oh yeah, we have. Sorry, our baby girl will definitely want some berries, I'm sure.
Yeah. And these, I could not believe that that's how potatoes grow.
Really?
I never knew that.
Oh yeah. So these are just some potatoes we did in buckets, actually, in a video recently, and they grow so happily in there, just quite contained, and they'll probably almost be ready to harvest like new potatoes now. I would have a little look, but we won't spoil the surprise yet. We'll leave them in for a bit longer. But come into the greenhouse, guys. Tegan, you've been away for a few days, haven't you? And
yeah.
I've done lots of work in here. I've been hard at work.
I can't believe how tall the tomatoes are now.
I know. And it's only May, and we've got tomatoes visibly showing, hanging fruits there, ripening up, which is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I didn't notice these.
Yeah. They're the
these
crushed
have grown
heart.
Since I've been away.
So that's a variety called crushed heart tomato. I've never grown them before, but they grow in the shape of a heart, and they're going to look beautiful. We've even got beautiful passion flowers as well.
I know.
See, I want to know, because obviously this is your first year of really getting properly hands-on in the garden. How is it making you feel? I'm intrigued to hear.
How's it making me feel?
Yeah. How does being outside make you feel?
Happy.
Yeah?
Energized, uplifted, like my mind feels clear. Actually, I would say the main thing is that it makes me feel very present. I don't think I'm not thinking about other things that need to be done or worrying about anything. Just at one with nature.
Yeah, it's a great way to just let your mind wander, isn't it? Because there's just always so many jobs as well, so it gives you a lot of purpose being in the garden.
Yeah.
And although we live very busy lives, I think this gives us an escape. And it doesn't feel stressful ever, does it? Because it's fun work.
Yeah.
And
it's all different types of work, so sometimes it can be really physically challenging. Well,
with your
for
bunk.
me anyway. But then also I just really enjoy sitting down on a stool or at the table over there and sowing seeds and potting. I think my favourite would be planting out. Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yeah, that's my
and
favourite
watering.
too.
I love watering.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good, because I need a hand with that at the minute. But I think for me, I've mentioned it many times on the channel, growing food has like transformed my life, and 4 years in now, it's changed my whole philosophy on the world and humanity, as you know, because I'm talking your ear off about my gripes with the world and the modern world in particular, and how disconnected I was, and how the connection to the natural world is through growing food has given me so much, and now I feel like a human, and that's just from sowing seeds and cultivating our food. So it's a magnificent feeling. But not only that, obviously my dad was in hospital only for 4 weeks, and I didn't do any work because it was, you know, a lot at the time, and I had to be there for my family. But any time I did have, I would be spent in the garden, and it would be like a therapy session. It was heaven for me actually at the time, because
meditative.
it was, and it really calmed the mind. And I don't know what kind of position I would have been in without the garden, obviously, and your amazing support and love and the strength of my mum and sister and whatnot. But the garden was just incredible. And this greenhouse is actually just booming already, isn't it? It's amazing to see.
It smells amazing too.
It does. And even we can see peppers on the plant already bearing fruit, and the cucumbers are in, and I've got Scotch bonnet chilies that brought back from Jamaica, the seeds, didn't we? We snuck those ones in. Hopefully we don't get told off now on the YouTube comments. And we've also got Trinidadian Scotch bonnets and sweet chocolate peppers, and look, strawberries. There's a strawberry for you.
Wow, thank you.
It's such a
it's
nice
quite
feeling.
early for strawberries.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think just bringing them inside, put them in the greenhouse, that extra heat and warmth has helped them fruit.
Smells incredible.
Go on, enjoy it.
Oh, I feel bad. I should have shared it with you.
That's all right, I'll have the green bit, which are edible. Yeah, it's nice being in here, guys, but right now, my trusty thermometer says 35 degrees Celsius. Wow.
It's hot.
It's like being in Jamaica, actually. Oh, is that a bit of purple basil?
Yep, I love it.
Delicious, and it looks so beautiful too. By the way, my dad is doing amazing. He's out of hospital now, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone at Heath Hospital in Cardiff for looking after him. Tough time, but yeah, he was strong, and they were amazing as well. So we'll go up to the terrace after you.
Thank you.
Loads of strawberries by there. Hopefully the bugs don't eat them before us. And I just planted these beans whilst Tegan was away, and they're already starting to climb up the poles, which is great to see.
Do you know what type of beans they are?
Yeah, these are white climbing beans that we actually harvested last year, and I dried them. And those same beans that you can just soak and cook like you would do any other beans from the store, you can just use a few of them to grow the following year's beans, which is what we've done here. And it saves you money. I guess really, if I had the space, I would have a specific bed for growing crops for seed, and then we wouldn't have to buy seed then. But when we eventually get our little market garden and our land, we will be doing all that stuff too, to be even more self-sufficient.
Sounds good. And I love the structure that you made.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's coming together. And what I would have liked to have done is done a Three Sisters method of growing, which is from Mexico and the Mayan culture there. They would grow corn, squash and beans together, and they all grow in harmony. But because of space, I haven't done that. We've just got beans and pumpkins in between, and we're going to put our corn where the garlic is, and we'll show you that because we're going to harvest some garlic, I think, at the end of today's video. And yeah, there's a bit of a mixture up here, isn't there?
Yeah.
You planted some celeriac, didn't you, a few weeks ago?
Did I? Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, you got baby brain.
Yeah, I did. No, I did.
It's usually me with baby brain, but Tegan's...
Well, I have an excuse now,
yeah,
don't
I got baby brain without having a baby inside me, which is
No, it looks-
probably a first.
It looks great though. I What I really love is that, well, this year you haven't been planting the same plant, vegetable, whatever it is, all in the same place.
Yeah.
I like that you've spread it all around. So we've got fennel here, fennel there, fennel down there. I think it breaks it up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Makes
definitely.
it look more aesthetic.
Yeah, I think that is something that I've learned, that it always looks nice when there's different textures, different leaves, different flowers, different veg growing all together. And also I think what in my research, yes, plants need adequate space, and that is something that I've had to learn.
Yeah.
But when plants are competing for light, they will end up growing stronger and try and reach for that light, I guess, when they're in the bed. That's my experience anyway. So here we have beetroot, fennel and cabbages, and I think that they're all growing really nice in harmony together. And soon I'll be able to harvest the fennel, and then the beetroot will have space to expand and get bigger. And then whilst they're doing that underground, the cabbages around them are getting bigger, they'll be ready to harvest, and then the beetroot can then take over. So I'm hoping it works.
Yeah, well, you're not like the farmers with all the fields planting one crop.
And then they have to spray it with pesticides and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a shame. Here we have onions and carrots growing in rows, which is the first time I've done that. And it's the first time it's worked for me, actually, because most of the time my carrot seeds don't germinate, but they have this year, and we're going to have carrots coming out of our ears, but they're great too because they last a long while.
And we'll give them to baby, pureed carrots.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, we got to introduce her to the finest foods early, right? Don't want a fussy kid like I was when I was a kid. We got our soft fruit at the back here. We got everything from gooseberries to currants and raspberries. We haven't shown the guys on YouTube the chickens for a while, so come and meet the chickens or see the chickens. We had 6. I've had them 3 years now, and they'd already been on this planet for 18 months in really disastrous conditions. I took them straight from being rescued from the hen laying factory. I don't know how else to describe it. They were hen laying eggs in the factory, and when they reach the age of 18 months, they no longer lay as sort of efficiently as the farmer would like or the industry would like. So they end up just getting rid of them to be killed. So I got them from a charity who rescued them and just gave them the home on the hill. Now, with them already being 18 months old and going through, a tough time during that 18 months, any extra day that they live here happy is a plus for me. Unfortunately, 4 are now no longer with us. There was a mixture of just escaping, some just disappearing. They go into the woods, even though there's so many fences. Unfortunately, we had have a fox who got some of my neighbour's chickens as well as mine. But we got 2 really beautiful ones. I call them Bert and Babe.
I didn't know they had names.
No, I just made it up on the spot. And they're girls anyway, so they're not Bert, but they're so lovely. And when the baby is born, we'll do the same again to house some more poor chickens that come from a horrible place. They're still a bit shy, I think probably because of their treatment they had before us, but look, they got all this space to roam up here, and they are happy. They get the best food in the world. Look,
they want to go. They want new land to graze on.
Despite having all this, they want to be out there, don't they?
It's new for them, isn't it?
Yeah. And you like the chickens, don't you?
I love them. I love coming up on a morning going, hey chickies.
And
I love giving them, like, what can we give them? Like melon, when the melons are here. Oh. They really like melon. Leftover rice.
Yeah. Cucumbers, pumpkins, they love corn. They love any scraps from the kitchen really, so they're very good with that, and they do produce some good compost for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, the chickens, they're lovely little things, and it's a shame that we don't have all 6 anymore, but the 4 that have gone to a better place had a beautiful life while they were with us. So
yeah, they did.
Those two will continue to be here for as long as they live, and as I said, eventually we'll get some more.
Come on.
They don't really listen to Tegan.
They do listen to me.
Well done.
See?
You've become a great farmer.
I would.
Yeah.
Well, I would love, when we have more land, I would love to have some goats, some more chickens, maybe a little farm dog.
Says the girl who's allergic to,
Yeah, I'm allergic to
most
dogs.
animals.
What else?
But
A
we
horse.
keep saying when we have more land and when we have a farm and whatnot, but the actual goal for us and as a family, not just us, like Tegan's parents, my family being close by, we would love to be a steward of some maybe old farmland, rewild it, grow amazing food, become self-sufficient, have rescue animals, and then also invite you guys down to learn how to grow, learn how to cook, host beautiful dinners, because Tegan's also a cook as well, and imagine us doing our dinners amongst the wildflower meadows that we created. And we will get that, and I think that it's all about manifesting it, being positive, keep thinking it into existence, and we'll get it, won't we?
Yeah, or if any of you guys know of anywhere that we can buy.
Yeah, within our pity. Yeah. No, we'll get it, and I can't wait to be able to host you guys in person. I really want to, as much as I love doing the YouTube and being online, I really just want to do more in-person stuff.
Yeah.
And I am going on a tour. I'm starting it tomorrow in my hometown of Cardiff, and I go to America, we go to Oslo, and then I come back from America, and I've got a course day with my hero Charles Dowden where I'll be teaching cooking, herbalism and preservation, and he'll be teaching gardening. There's tickets still available now. I'll pop all the links beneath this video. Should we go down to the bottom and then we got a surprise to show them inside?
Yeah, I'm cold.
Haven't we? Come on, get in the sun.
And what about your sweet potatoes?
Oh yes, we're growing sweet potatoes here in Wales in an old whiskey barrel. We've got a whole hacks video coming out soon, a garden hacks, and that's one of them, so stay tuned for that. We'll just do a quick whistle stop tour before we go inside and show them my new baby, which I'm really, I got twins in there, haven't I? Wait till you see this, it's crazy. We'll just show you guys the beds over here. So I don't know if you've been watching the channel for a long time or you remember the video that Tegan and I did in November. It was your first appearance on the channel, I think. Yeah. We actually planted this garlic, didn't we?
I think it was was it the compost?
Yeah, compost video.
Yeah.
That's it. Your first appearance.
Yeah.
When we were just young kids. Now look at us. But the garlic has grown in those months since, so that's about 8 months or something like that. And you can start to see some of the scapes coming out, which is one of my favourite things about growing garlic. They produce these scapes or scapes, and you can saute them and they're absolutely delicious.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for these a little bit longer for them all to produce those scapes before we harvest. But I think what we'll do now is try and see the size of one of these bulbs now. Now, I'm hoping it doesn't let me down now. We've got a nice sized one. I'm not going to be embarrassed in front of you.
We did plant a few different types, didn't we? We had some tiny ones, we had some elephant garlic in there.
Oh, you can see the elephant.
Elephant in the middle, yeah.
All right, I'm going to pick one. Oh no, don't look at my baby garlic. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you shouldn't be embarrassed. Look, that's a whole garlic. Even though it's small, you've still grown one.
It's all girth and not enough clove. It's thick. I thought it was going to be a big one, but it's not. That's a little bit worrying, but it's still only early. I usually harvest it in late June. It's now still May, so we'll give it a little bit longer. I'm hoping that this is called rust. I'm hoping that doesn't interfere with its growth. But what I can see is that the inner leaves, the new leaves, are still nice and green. So fingers crossed it continues to be growing and these bulbs will plump up. Because we love our garlic, don't we? Is
there nothing we can do to prevent this from happening?
It's difficult, and Charles, our hero, or my hero, has told me that the only way he gets around getting rust is by growing it undercover in the greenhouse. But we don't have
the space,
unfortunately. But one day, but it doesn't interfere with the sort of flavour, or it doesn't affect the garlic other than maybe slows down the growing stage late on, which is important. Here's another example of the beds being compacted with loads of different varieties.
Yeah.
Should we name everything we got in here?
Spring onion.
Yeah.
Mixed lettuce.
Yeah. Beets.
Ooh, beetroot. Yeah. Fennel, my favourite. This is my favourite plant to see in the garden or vegetable.
Yeah, fennel is beautiful.
Yeah.
In between, we've got celery, kohlrabi, carrots, and daikon radish. Right, now I was embarrassed by my little garlic. I'm going to now make it all right with a huge daikon radish. Oh, look at that.
Now that's impressive.
But funnily enough though, for a daikon radish, that is not actually that big, but it just needs more time to grow. But they're so delicious, these daikon radishes. Our friends brought some seeds back for these radishes last year, and they're so delicious. I made that amazing kimchi with them, didn't I, last year? So they're dotted around all over the garden. Absolutely amazing. Daikon radish. Who'd have thought I'd be obsessed with daikons? And what else have we got to show them by here?
We've got loads more parsley and coriander.
Yeah, more calendula. We've got some purple cabbages here, or red cabbages, onions in between, lilies. They're going to be beautiful in the house. Look at our peas flowering.
They've grown so much.
Yeah, these pea flowers are so beautiful. This is actually Monge too, isn't it?
Yes.
That went in the ground what feels like ages ago, didn't it?
Not really. I think they've grown so quick. It's
Really?
only been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, it feels like a lifetime ago to me. I don't know why, but no, they look absolutely beautiful. I love the structures and the heights in the garden as well. That really makes it worthwhile. Yeah, that's a little bit for the tour outside, and I've got my little twins to show you now inside. So we'll go in, and Tegan, thank you so much for being out in the middle of the day in the sun whilst you're carrying our little baby around. So should we go inside?
Yeah.
Come on. All right, I'm so excited to show you what I've been brewing recently. I started my own brewery. And
that's quite funny because you don't really drink beer.
Yeah, I don't really drink beer or alcohol. But actually, if I were to drink any beer, it'd be my own brew, which I'm about to show you now, because it's flavoured with the garden. And also, it doesn't have any pesticides or any herbicides, which most beer company or beers have on them, because there's such huge grains and you know, the ingredients that they use are such in bulk they need to spray them. So this is actually going to be how we used to enjoy beer, probably the old herbal ways. And I'm really excited. Fermentation is going crazy. Oh, sorry.
Well, I can't wait to have a bottle when the baby's out.
Yes. So here it is, right next to my mushroom farm. I have my brewery. You're loving this, aren't you?
Yeah.
It must be so weird being with me. Like one minute I'm introducing a mushroom factory, as you can see here, oyster mushrooms growing, which are absolutely delicious, aren't they? And the video of how to do this is coming soon. We just finished it this week. And next door, my new brewery. And it's going to expand because we're going to be making wine as well soon.
I'm very impressed with this.
No, so thank you, by the way. I made this whilst Tegan was out, and there's been 3 or 4 days and the fermentation's going crazy, and you know that from the gas that's released, and this is called an airlock, so it doesn't let anything in, but it lets that gas escape. And I put vodka in here because you don't want it to go bad if you were to put water in this, but you can see the bubbles. So fermentation is fully active. When this slows down, I'll then bottle it up with a little bit of sugar to create more alcohol and more fizz. Okay. But in this garden beer, I've got nettles, dandelion root, lemon balm, and yarrow and rhubarb, which is an amazing combination. It smelled amazing as I was brewing it all together. And these are ingredients that have long or historically been used to make beer. It was only in the more recent years where hops and wheat and barley and all that stuff was incorporated, mainly from other influences from different parts of the world. But yeah, I'm very excited to try this.
Oh, I'm very excited. It's a shame I can't try it anytime soon, but...
Well, it'll be celebratory drinks when the baby's born.
True, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 2 twins, and there's another one on the way.
Another one.
Thank you for watching. Come back down here. So guys, that was a little spring tour. Did you enjoy that, T?
Yeah, I loved it. I love being in the garden.
I just want to reiterate, guys, Tegan, you know, I appreciate her so much for being in the videos, and I'm not forcing you to do it, am I?
No, not at all. I mean, I love being with you,
Yeah.
and it's nice that you want me to be involved, and
Yeah.
I want to be involved.
And and everything we do, we align on. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a joint thing. Now I don't do this stuff on my own. I do it with you. So it feels weird talking about stuff that without you, because we're doing it together. But as I said, just putting the camera on someone is daunting, and I was so nervous when I started, and sometimes I forget that. So if that puts pressure on you, I do apologise.
Okay.
But so just go easy on us in the comments, because you know we are human and we don't like seeing some comments that we've been getting.
It's okay. We get the majority of the comments are lovely.
Yeah, and my skin has gotten so thick over the years, but obviously Tegan's new to it, so just bear that in mind. Be nice on the internet, everyone. I know most of you are. But we've got so much coming out together, haven't we? You were really keen to do
The cleaning video, yeah.
Yeah, you've really transformed my outlook on many things. So having Tegan here has been the best thing ever. So Tegan makes natural cleaning products.
Well, I'm learning
Yeah.
slowly,
But
gradually.
Yeah, but even things like the detergent that washes
Yeah.
your clothes, just 3 or 4 ingredients. It smells great and it's all natural. So thank you. It saves money as well, and packaging. So that video is coming soon, and I hope you enjoy the content. Please come and meet me and Tegan on tour. Tegan's coming to many of the dates, so I hope to see you there. And the book Plant to Plate is out now. I usually have the copy here to show you, but we'll drop a bit of B-roll in so you can see it. So thanks guys for watching. Should we give them a wave?
Yeah.
Bye guys.
Bye.